croeso all, welcome back to our lessons all about money. Now before we start, let's have a little recap. Our smallest bronze coin is 1 pence. Our next bronze coin, our other bronze coin, is 2 pence. Our first small silver coin, which is worth the least amount out of all the silver coins, is our 5 pence. Then we've got our 10 pence. Then we've got our 20 pence. Then we've got 50 pence. What was this one? Can you remember what this one was? Now, lots of you often have these in your pockets, and Mrs. Richards says to you, let's keep that safe, mind, that's a lot of money. And lots of you say, it's only a little coin, but that coin is worth 100 of these pennies. Okay, so that's £1. Now, we've also got another coin, which is a £2 coin, which looks like this, which is probably quite a lot bigger than this one. But Mr. Richards didn't have one of those to show. So that's our £2 coins, which are worth 2 of these, or 200 pennies. Wow. So today, we're going to be looking at adding some of our coins up. Okay, adding some of our coins up. This is mainly for the older children, because my little tiddlers have just got to learn to recognise that there are different numbers on the coins. So there we go. I'm going to move all this out the way, and we're going to do some adding up. So this is mainly for my reception and my year ones. I'm going to get a new piece of paper now. Okay, so I'm going to bring in some of my coins. Now, I'm going to tell you a secret now. Mrs. Richards really struggled to learn about money when she was little. Mr. Richards would say that Mrs. Richards still isn't very good with money, but I don't agree. So we're going to have a little look at these coins, because some of them we can count in ones. Some of them we can use our special counting skill where we count in twos. Some of them we can count in fives. But we have got to look at the number that's on this coin. Okay, that's on this coin. Now then, we've been doing lots of sums in class. So we all know, I just need to clear my desk. Now, Mr. Richards is a lefty, so I need to sometimes spin my paper around. This sign, we know this sign, that's plus. We know that, and that's adding up, isn't it? And adding up sum. What does this mean? Can you see that sign there? Or is the sun shining? There we go. That's our equal sign, isn't it? Let's see if I got a thicker pen. Mrs. Richards has tidied her craft room, and I can't find anything. That's why I should never tidy things up. That's better. Okay, so if we had a sum which says 2 pence add 3 pence, we're going to use these little coins to help us. How many pennies do I need to put there? 2. Now we've got a 2 pence coin, so I could use this one, but to start with I'm going to use the 2 pennies. 2 pennies. How many pennies need to go on this side? 3 pennies. So how many all together? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 pence. All of those together is 5 pence, isn't it? Right then, 1 pence add 5 pence equals. Now for this one, we're going to use the 5 pence coin. 1 pence add 5 pence. Now that's worth 5, isn't it? Now then, this is where we often go wrong. We think, oh, it's 2 coins, just 2 coins. Because what's this one worth? This, remember, there's your 1 pence. This one is worth 5 pence, isn't it? So you bring in your 5. So what do we do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So how much altogether is 6 pence? So you must remember when you're adding money up to look at the number. Look at what that is worth. It's worth 5 of these pennies, isn't it? It's 5 pence, 5 pennies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's this, isn't it? 1, add 5 of those pennies, which gives us 6 pence. Okay, I'm going to use another one now where we've got the coin for it, because when we're working in pennies in class, we find that no problem at all because we're just counting in ones. It's when we start to bring in the bigger coins that we tend to have trouble with. So we're going to do this one first. And there's a double in some. We love doubles, don't we? Pariva di hun. 5 pence. So we're going to bring in our 5 pence, which is our little silver one. And another 5 pence. Now, what do we do? Sometimes when we forget, we think 1, 2 coins. Because those coins aren't worth 1, are they? Those coins are worth 5. So that one's worth 5. And that one is worth 5. So that coin is worth 5 fingers. This coin is worth 5 fingers. How many altogether? Sauline. Oh, we know this. How many fingers on 2 hands? 10. So those 2 coins make exactly the same amount of money as this 1 coin does. 5 and 5, 10. We've got 10 pence. Now then, we're going to use this 10 pence now. 10 pence plus, we're going to do 3 pence. Now, Mrs. Richards has done a video when we were looking at the tens and units in a number. So there's our 10 pence. Now we need to make 3 pence. Have we got a 3 pence coin? No. So what could we do? Well, we could do 1, 2, 3, or we could swap those 2 for 2. 2 add 1 is 3, isn't it? But today we're going to just count these pennies. Now this is a skill we learn in class. We know that's 10. So we're going to lock that number 10 in our head and we're going to count on 3 more. Lock that number 10 in your head. Locked in. 10, 11, 12, 13. 13. Which number comes first in 13? It's going to be this 10, isn't it? We're going to use the 1. There's 13. How many units? And what are we counting? We're not counting carrots or donkeys. We are counting p for pennies. That's really important when you're doing number sums. You must put the p to show that you're counting pennies. So for my older children, my challenge to you is to start doing some sums using the coins. We're going to do one more. This is going to be a brain growing challenge somehow. We love our brain growing challenges, don't we, in class? Because sometimes when we're thinking really hard, we can feel our brains growing bigger. 20 pence add 5 pence equals. So we're going to use this little coin. 20. That's worth 20 pennies, remember. 20. And this one we need another small silver coin. Now we know that's 20. So we haven't got to go 1, 2, 3, 4 all the way up to 20. What are we going to do with this number? Lock it in your brains. Boom. Locked in. 20. Say 20. Put up your 5 fingers. 20. 21. 22. 23. 24. 25. Which number comes first in 25? Well, we need to think how many 10s are in it. How many 10s? 2 10s. Bring in our 2. How many units? 5. Are we counting carrots? What are we counting? We're counting pence. So bring in your p for pence. So, little shopkeepers, I'd like to see you doing some sums using your money. And another important thing to remember, whenever you play with money, wash your hands after, because can you see Mr. Richard's fingers now are a little bit grubby because the coins sometimes have lots of germs on. Okay, so don't put your fingers in your mouth, go and wash your hands straight away, and I'll see you very soon. Well done, you, well, big brain children now we are, aren't we? Because we've just been growing our brains. See you soon. Hwyl fawr.